Okay, so a great deal of that was lost because obviously y'all see a whole lot of cards out here. But anyway, so somebody is about to really, really be blessed. So two energies need to talk. That's what we kind of sort of cut off as two energies need to talk. But it looks like some plans were reversed. People were trying to make some plans about you or someone with Virgo in their birth chart behind their back, right? If you were the person that people were trying to make some plans behind your back, it's like God came in and says, no, that's not going to go down like that behind Virgo's back. Nope. I'm snatching the plug out of all of that because this card came out in reverse. Ace of Wands came out in reverse. God said, no, I'm reversing this. Nope. It's like God came in and turned on the water sprinkler. God said, no, lights out. I'm pulling the plug on the whole plan. And what that looks like, since Mercury is retrograde, it's actually retrograde in Leo. Leo's a fire sign. We're not talking about any Leos, but the way the communication was cut. It could have meant some kind of communication didn't go through. It could have meant something needed to be rescheduled. It could have meant, you were on the phone and, could have been like the line was, y'all know how like sometimes you hear static on the phone and you can't really hear somebody. You know how like you're driving somewhere and it's like the line goes dead for a certain amount of time. You could be driving somewhere and you're like, gosh, I lost service. You could be driving through the mountains or something, the line goes dead. You're like, God, my phone service cut off. I know I paid the bill. You can't hear something. You're like, man, I missed a really important call, or you thought an email went through, something didn't go through. It wasn't meant for it to go through. Because, and that's strange, crazy things that happen during Mercury retrograde. Crazy, strange things happen during Mercury retrograde. You would think, okay, what in the world is happening? Like, how come communication isn't going through? You think, you got people, playing in your computer. That could be something, but it's a whole lot of things that could happen during Mercury retrograde. But something happened where if there were some energies who God kept telling them, leave Virgo alone, stop. It's like God kept giving people opportunities to humble themselves with you, and they would not. They kept picking, chipping away. God kept saying, I want you, if I told Virgo to leave you alone, and Virgo stepped back and humbled themselves, leave Virgo alone. Virgo went back into hermit mode and went into prayer mode and told Virgo, step away from the group. Virgo was obedient, right? So if you were doing that, source, I'm going to prepare a table in front of these energies that won't leave you alone. That's exactly what Source did, right? So they had to sit back and watch a tower happen. Like you be wildly successful. Like in other words, people had to watch and see you win right in front of them. That's their tower moment. Like, dang it, all that horrible stuff we said about Virgo, the whole world had to sit back and watch how you communicated. And then they had to sit back like, dang, we had to sit back and watch this, right? But if you were on the other side, so they're planning to disrupt your money, backfired. Whoever it was, planning to disrupt your money, backfired. So say all them energies, like they hung themselves. They could have made money with you, whoever they are, right? So you have a whole new attitude. Somebody walked away with a bunch of confidence. That's what we talking about, like Lionsgate Portal, doubling your manifestation. Words have power. That's when you say, okay, I'm going with Source's flow. I'm not operating in fear. I'm operating in love. I'm going with Source's flow, right? I'm not running with the pack of energies who do not want to keep people enlightened. I want to keep people enlightened, operating in love, even if you going teeth shattering, knees knocking, scared, crying, feeling like you by yourself. So it's saying, still go enlighten people in love, right? So you get blessings, right? You get a chance to create something new because you're closing out cycles in love. Somebody was calling you a succubus, all kinds of names. But now you get to let go and let God. Your laughter is medicine because guess what? Other people walked away laughing too.